Now then, welcome to the channel, the Lake District, from the bottom of Kirkstone Pass. I don't know if you can make out on here, all bikes going past behind it. It's Fred Whitten Day. I've mentioned that in a previous video, the insane cycle route that they do around up and down all the major passes in the lakes. I mean, I've done a few, you won't get me doing that. Right, so our route today is we're going up that way, steeply up there, to Hartsop Dodd, and then up around this way. We're coming down there from Stony Cove Pike. We set off nice and early this morning. The forecast was for thunderstorms to come in this afternoon. So yeah, nice and early. So as we start to go up there steeply, we'll have a quick look at the route. So you can see just there, that white building, that's the Brothers Water Inn. Now this walk was supposed to have been our first wild camp of the year. Last weekend we parked down there, the campsite behind the pub, Sykeside, and we were booked in there from Friday to Monday, bank holiday. And Saturday night we're intending to do this walk and wild camp up on Stony Cove Pike. But typical English bank holiday weekend, weather was awful. We got pitched up straight after work on Friday as it started to rain, and then Saturday was pretty grim. We drove up to Pooley Bridge and ticked off an outlying fell, done mallet, drove back to the campsite, and it was still awful. So I packed up and went home, and I broke one at poles on my base camp tent. So with the cost of having paid for 3 nights and a new pole, ended up costing me over £100 for 1 night in a tent. British weather, don't you love it, eh? Right, so hopefully we'll get round here before the thunderstorms arrive. We should do. I think it's only about 5 miles. Now that path coming down, can you make it out up there? Anyway, coming down there, I've been down there before, and from what I recall, I think it's a bit sketchy in places. Oh. Right, there's Brothers Water. Up we go, steeply. Right, we're going up here, which is steep. So while I get my breath back, I'll just give you a spin round. You just see place fell there, And I don't know if you can make out Ullswater, it's a bit murky. And Brothers Water, and above Brothers Water is Hartsop Crag and Burks. And you just see Caudale Moor sticking up before you get to St Sunday Crag. In front of that is Hartsop above Howe. Then over to Fairfield. And there's Dove Crag and Hart Crag. But I can't remember which one's which. And which is the one with Priest Hole Cave in. That's the one on the left, isn't it? And then over to, I don't know if you can make out on here, the big cairn on High Baked Stones where we were in the whiteout a few videos ago. And over High Hartsop Dodd up to Little Hart Crag. And that's Scandale, Middle Fell, Red Screes. And then our return route coming down there. And like I say, from what I recall around that quarry area, is it called Rough Edge? I think the path's a bit sketchy up there, so I can't remember really. Anyway, we're going up here. So we've just reached the top of that like traverse path, and this is the path that comes straight up the nose from Hartsop, which the first time I came up here, that's the way I came. See behind us over Angletown Pikes now towards Placefelt. Oh, it's a bit warm. Right, I don't think it's long before that's the majority of the climbing done for us for today. I say it's not a long walk, it's only about 5.5 miles, I think. So should be back long before the predicted thunderstorms arrive. Right, up. So that's Hartsop Dodd done. Wainwright number 201 for Charlie. And it's a bit breezy up here now, which I'm glad of, cooling things down a bit. Right, I'll stick you onto the other camera because you can pretty much see the rest of our route now. So there we just handrail this wall all the way up to Stony Cove Pike. Then across the head of the valley, Caudale Moor, we're going to have a look at the monument on John Bell's banner. I can't remember what the monument, I have looked it up, but I can't remember offhand. You know me and my memory. And then we come down that ridge to the right, I think it's called Rough Edge. And there's not a soul around, which is good. Right, so we'll say just handrail this wall all the way up to Stony Cove Pike. It's very pleasant just handrailing along this wall. We've just got skylarks for company. There's a bit of a breeze, which I'm glad of. Keep us cooled down a bit. Yeah, it's marvellous. I mean, the views are a bit hazy, but the views aren't. Then that's looking back down there where we've just come from. Place to ourselves, that not a soul to be seen anyway. Brilliant. Right, so we're not far from the top of Caudale Moor now, or Stony Cove Pike, or John Bell's Banner, whatever you want to call it. Right, we'll carry on upwards. So that's us on Stony Cove Pike, and there's a cairn other side of that wall, but the spot height on the map is here, so that'll do for Charlie. So that's 202 for him. Not many to go now. Right, so we can see, I don't know if you can make out on here because it's really hazy, but down there you can see Windermere. Right, it's only, what time is it? 20 to 10. So we're going to just plonk down by this wall, I think, and have coffee and a chew. Right, yes. Right, so we'll probably see you when we get over to Caudale Moor. So here we are at the, I think it's called the Atkinson Memorial. You can't make out the original inscription there, but there's this one here, the later one, is also his son William Atkinson, died 2nd of April 1987, so I'm assuming that his dad had been called Atkinson as well. We've got great views over there to where's it gone? Red Pike. The far distance views over there, over towards Helvellyn, and they're all a bit hazy. That's a nice view over, not Red Pike, Red Screes, down to the pub. Here, Snowy, you can see the pub from here, if you're of an age. The Castlemaine 4X advert. Oh, I hope I don't get a copyright strike for saying that. Other lagers are available. And first time I came up here, we came up from the pub, and is that Raven? Is it Raven Edge or Raven Crag? It's Raven something. And we came up that way. We parked pretty much where we parked today, and we came up the other side of Kirkstone Pass as a path back side at road, up to the pub and then over. I think it's Raven Edge, I think, and up here. Right, so we're going to head on over to Caudale Moor now, and it's only just gone 10 o'clock. I'm not sure, it might be a picnicking car. It'll be an early picnic anyway, because I want to get back for 12, see how the mighty Leeds United doing first leg at playoff semi-final. Shouldn't have been anywhere near playoffs though. Right, enough of football. Right, over towards Caudale Moor. So that's the cairn on Caudale Head, and now we're just going to head down towards this rough edge, see what that's like. Like I say, from what I recall from last time we were here, I think it's a bit sketchy in places going down there. We'll see. Still quiet. We saw 2 people when we were at top of Stony Cove Pike, and that's been it. Not even in the the far distance. Have we seen anybody? Oh, no, it's been great. Right, so we'll see if we can find the top of this rough edge. Well, that's a brilliant view, isn't it? Looking down there towards Brothers Water. You see where we've been. Hartsop Dodd there, and then handrailing that wall all the way up to Stony Cove Pike. And then this is where we're going down towards those old quarries or mine workings down there. I don't know, see what time. We might have an early lunch when we get down there. Oh, that's a brilliant view, isn't it? Right, we'll get off down Rough Edge. Well, so far it's okay coming down here, and the haze on the views seems to be clearing a bit. That's nice, looking over to Red Screes, isn't it? And then if we go right around where we're heading, down towards Brothers Water, and we've still got the place to ourselves. We've just had a couple past us going up, and that's 4 people we've seen so far today. So I think we are going to have a bite to eat when we get down to this old mine working down here, and then maybe have second lunch when we get home, which I'm sure Charlie won't be complaining about. Right, downwards. Well, look at that. You wouldn't like to spend your working life down there, would you? Ugh. Right, we're going to get into the old buildings down here and have our early lunch. So we've had brunch. Actually, well, yeah, it's 11:15. Back in those old quarry buildings back then. Now this path coming down here, it's not too bad at all. I think what happened last time I was here, I don't think we dropped down into those quarries. I think we came straight down the ridge, and I think that got a bit sketchy in places coming down that way. But yeah, this is fine coming down here. And you can see another pub from here. So that means the car's not too far away as well. It's only been a short one today. How far have we gone so far? So we've only done about 4.5. We've only got about half to go, so yeah, 5 miles. Like I say, the original plan for this route was to to wild camp up on Caudale Moor. So yeah. And my original plan for today was actually to go out last night and wild camp. I was going to drive to Kentmere and then go up to Sallows and Sour House and camp up there. That would only have been about 4.5 miles, something like that. But what happens with me is I'm a morning person. I like to get up and do stuff early in the morning. Now obviously you can't set off and be pitching your tent about midday, can you? So I didn't set off, and I was going to set off about 4 o'clock, something like that, and it got into afternoon and I'd lost interest, you know. I thought, I can't. It was not so much with the wild camp, the drive. I couldn't be bothered to drive, so we ended up not going. So I think what I'll do, I'll have a look at forecast for next weekend, and so that I'm not hanging around and getting disinterested, set off straight after work on Friday night and then come home Saturday. That might be the way to do it. I'll just stick it on the other camera because the views have got less hazy. Wind's picking up there, so that's looking up to Hart Crag, Dove Crag, Fairfield, St Sunday Crag. This valley is Dovedale, and then over to Brothers Water, Place Felt. I don't know if you can make out on here Ullswater. That is still a bit hazy. Right, down we go. We're almost back at the car now, which I don't know if you can make out down there. So I'm going to sign off. It's been a good day. Been lovely and quiet. Just saw 2 more people going up this way, so that's 6 people we've seen. I mean, just looking up now, the way we went up, it's steep, but you soon get to the top, and then that's most of the climbing done for the day. It's just a steady incline. You drop down a bit off Hartsop Dodd before you start climbing up to Stony Cove Pike. It's just a steady incline going up there. So now it's been good. Been a lovely day. I mean, we've still got the views. Look behind me up to Middle Dodd and Red Screes, and then Hartsop Dodd. No, not Hartsop Dodd. We've just High Hartsop Dodd. No, no, that's Hartsop above. I tell you what, I'll just shut up and get in car. But no, it's been a great day. Hope you've enjoyed it as well. If you have, please do the usual: the liking, subscribing, ringing the notification bell, commenting, sharing, all the usual malarkey, and hopefully see you on the next one. Tra!